Today's 28 August, market open positive, raised to a high of 2573, which coincide with the high made on 25th of August, and it retraced closing off high. However, still managed to trade positive compared to previous close, up 90 point at 2539. Now this level here appeared to be quite significant. This will be an immediate resistance, 2573, 2575. More significant support is at this level here at 2602. Looking at the bigger pictures, market remains stuck in the trading range, quite evident from the crisscrossing of the moving averages. Now we do see some blue chips move up. Later we'll take a look. Now this is the swing reports. Notice Bangtech is still detected as a swing setup, a big dipper setup, despite the dip corrections. 1326 still remain intact. To come back high here is at 168. However, with a dip correction like this, it's not likely to perform on a short-term basis. More likely is to be stuck in a trading range. Alright, something like this here before you actually break on the upside. The fact that we have two wide range reversal bar, it look quite threatening. And we also notice some weakness in the other medical stocks. Let's take a look, for example, UG Healthcare. Notice a deep retracement and it closed below the 1326 SMA, so this is generally negative. At best, it may be stuck in a trading range and we like to see what happens, but at this point in time, the bet is off for this. Likewise for reverse stone. Slightly stronger though. If you notice, the 13 has already turned down. Again, very deep retracements, more likely to consolidate to absorb the gain. Top gloves, perhaps one of the weakest. If you notice, actually after it retraced below 1326, it managed to bounce off, followed by a wide range reversal bar, and these are the weak throwback. Now this stock is going to act bonus soon, so early next month, so it's probably better to actually wait for it to trade X bonus before we actually look at the chart again. So before a corporate actions, it's better to avoid the stocks. Now notice we have also detected some of these small cap stocks, or rather less heard of stocks. For example, you have Avaga. Notice it was extremely quiet and it exploded with high volume. And right now this is the first pullback trade inside there, but this is really a huge bar. So again, daylight's huge, likely to actually consolidate, and we'd like to see what happens. Now this is probably fueled by the recent strong rally in lumber. Now if you take a look, this is the lumber futures. Notice a strong rally. This is the weekly charts. So you notice extremely strong move. So this may fuel the runs in some of the stock we have seen in Singapore, and this being one of them. Used to be called UPP, United Paper and Pulp. And then you have Semco. Now this stock was not tradable, Semco Timber, but you notice this is spotty charts. But we have some strong move recently. Again, we just have to observe to see what happens, and of course, if there's value set up, we can actually trade accordingly. Now the fact that the lumber has run up so fast and in a short period of time, any price collapse is possible. Now let's take a look at some of the electronic stocks. This is AEM, perhaps the strongest of the whole lot. After the gap up, it's actually trading sideways, losing momentum. Volume is low, it's generally nice. It's still too early. You got to wait for it to complete its consolidation. It may take some time before you take out this high here of 435. If you take a look at ventures, mentioned in the last videos that there's some weakness. They start run up. And after that, if you notice, it's a kind of rollover effect. We have a few wide range reversal bar. We're still too early to actually short the stocks. More likely, it may just continue this fashions. I would like to see how it turns out, and we trade accordingly. The others manufacturing stocks has weakened quite significantly. So right now currently there's no sector strength. If you take a look at Franken, very sharp corrections, and right now it's reducing pace. So it may well find some tractions, but it's too early to actually consider the stocks. Alright, so it's actually hovering just above this support level. Likewise for UMS. So this has weakened quite significantly. So it's not tradable at this moment, and it's still too early to shorts. In particular, UMS, if you notice this support level here, so it's difficult to actually short the stocks. Let's take a look at IFAS. This stock has a very nice move, but of course experiencing fatigues. Again, after this run-ups, it's likely to consolidate. So we'd like to see what happens. Now this is exactly what we'd like to see. Okay, after period consolidations, very nice breakout with high volume and follow through. Again, you need to rest to digest the recent gain, and eventually like to see break above the high of 250.